Field in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Indianapolis Colts. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. Rodgers on the return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the game's first play. 2nd down.
A gain of 5.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 34-yard line.
On the handoff, Taylor. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
It's a gain of a yard.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down. Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Back deep, Ryan Switzer. Fielded at the 20. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here. 1st and 10. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 42. First carry for the 2018 Pro Bowler, James Conner. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
The tackle made at the 44-yard.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And that'll be incomplete. Johnson was the intended receiver. 3rd down here. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's caught inside the 30. That one goes for 29 yards on 3rd down. Before Eric Ebron, the Steelers, his 3rd team in 4 seasons. Started in Detroit and then played 2 years with these Indianapolis Colts, even making the Pro Bowl in 2018, following a season which saw him catch 13 touchdown passes. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 27. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught by its big tight end, Ebron, for a Steeler touchdown. Eric Ebron hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Rodgers on the return. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
On the return, the Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
But you do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'm trying to do better here.
38-yard line.
They'll employ the jumbo set now on 2nd and 1. Now a give to Taylor. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 50-yard line.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4.
Okay, just like that. Just like that. Watch the shit. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. Watch the shit.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
From the gun on 3rd down, Eason. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 30. Rookie quarterback, rookie running back. They team up there to pick up the first.
First down, Indianapolis.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Taylor, and they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. They go play action with Eason. Looking for Campbell downfield. And that is caught. But he will come down out of bounds, says the side judge. Incomplete. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Colts, nothing.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. From the gun is Eason. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
For the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. But hang on, a flag is down. Now, if it's on the defense, they might decline it and take the points. So a special teams mistake on the field goal try leads to a new set of downs inside the red zone. Now a handoff. Taylor with it. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 2nd down now, it's Taylor. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
The Colts on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Taylor. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment.
For the Colts field goal.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together. But I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. 30, the 20, 10, and into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Steelers 14, Colts nothing. Chris Boswell
now to kick it away after the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 20, 10, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Taylor Gabriel, 77 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. And that one makes it 14-7.
Good. Makes the score Steelers 14, Colts 7.
Sanchez now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. Ryan Switzer on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the 22-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Now they set up a screen for McFarland. They get 7 there on the screen. It'll set up a 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
54, right there. 54, Mike. You can't block me. You can't block me.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. That's complete. It's Anthony McFarland. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. Give him the 3rd down conversion. 5 yards on the play.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline, but what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this works out well as it'll kick out of bounds at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they get the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
But we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Looking deep, and this will be caught at the 30. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Touchdown. 3 first-half touchdown passes now for Ben Roethlisberger. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. And he's able to put it through.
That's the score. Steelers 21, Colts 7.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Colts take over first and 10.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
He's tackled at the
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled them up throughout the game, because that was his longest run of this contest.
Second down, here's Eason. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks. First and 10, Taylor now. There to stop him, Terrell Edmonds.
The ball carrier.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. That last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on third. From the gun, Eason. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates are going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. So from the 36 now, first and 10. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Roethlisberger. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And with 1 second left, they get the timeout. And they'll have a chance to kick the field goal before intermission.
For the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
And this one is right down the middle. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indianapolis.
So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and the half will begin with a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
58, right over there.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down.
At the 42-yard
While we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Jack 16. Check.
They'll throw on first down with Roethlisberger. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And it's second down.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
A second down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the Colts pick it up. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line. He was trying to do anything he could to get that final little bit for the first down. Instead, he lost the ball.
Yeah, and he was short of the first down, but not by much. Trying his best, as you noted, to get there. Sometimes that extra effort can cost you.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. 3-4 defense, and that O-line really dominated the D-line on that play.
And think of it this way. With a 3-4, you have a natural bubble over each guard because those guys don't have defenders over them. Oftentimes, if you want to run up the middle, they can get upfield and get on the linebackers right now, and that gives the running back a heck of a chance to get into the secondary.
13-yard gain yet again, just like last play. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Again, he finds an opening. And finally down at the 9-yard line.
Jonathan Taylor.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 28th touchdown, drawing level with Sean Alexander for the second most in a single year. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead. It's up and good, so they claw back into it, 24-14 now.
Steelers 24, Colts 14. Rigoberto Sanchez to kick off for Indiana.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to launch it for Washington. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Brings up.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
50 catches for him now on the year, and he's got a 1st down.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the 1st down.
The throw right sideline here is complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. They go right back to him for 20 and a 1st. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Then to throw again. Incomplete. Anthony McFarland was the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. 3rd quarter action in the Steel City of Pittsburgh, PA. Throwing again, it's Roethlisberger. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. 3rd down.
Brings up.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down. Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. And my goodness, this is incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And the Colts are going to take over with a football. Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at their 38. Off the play fake, he'll set up to throw it. Looking deep for Gabriel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. He was trying to hit Taylor Gabriel that time. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back.
And I think the ball's out. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. Now Eason. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Here's Switzer. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the third quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that. But the rushing game, almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back to life. They need to get sparked that way, take some time off the clock, and keep the ball away from their opponents.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Now left side on the swing pass. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Again, it's Roethlisberger. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Back now in Pittsburgh, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the 4th. Here's Jordan Berry now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 35 yards that time on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 23-yard.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a 1st down. Back to Taylor on 1st down. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And they're going to have a 3rd down. From the gun is Eason. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. A big gain of 28 as the drive continues. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Again, it's Taylor. It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3. The Colts on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Throwing is Eason. They'll set up the screen to Taylor, and he will have the 1st down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. 3rd down turns to 1st with that 5-yard pickup. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You know, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. He'll be taken down well behind the line, and I think he might have just given those 4 yards right back. They lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Oh, pardon. That play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Blankenship's kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Steps away to his left. He'll try and run it. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I like his thought process and his ability to move and get downfield. But what I didn't like was the final decision, to go out of bounds. They want to keep the clock moving. Instead, they give the defense an extra timeout.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. With that, he's up to 160 yards receiving now for the ball game. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. And he loses the football a 2nd time. And the Colts pick it up.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game. But they were in what was really called 4-minute offense. And that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. On 1st down, Taylor. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, here's Taylor. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
Gain of 4 yards. It's now 4th down.
They turn to Taylor on fourth. And boy, is he close. Did he get there? No, they're going to say he's short of the line to gain. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And that will force a turnover on downs. They start with a give to Connor. Oh, Connor loses it. And the Colts pick it up. And he's got his guys set up great now. First and goal. And the Pigs get at the 7-yard line.
Well, that sure started out as a good example of what they call backed up or coming out on offense, meaning you're backed up close to your own goal line. Big-time emphasis on practicing that to try and create some room and no less to give the punter a chance to kick the ball away. It means take care of the ball, try and create some space. They were doing that, and the ball comes free.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
That's complete to his running back, Connor. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down. Here's Roethlisberger. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And out of bounds across the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Throwing now is Roethlisberger. Eluding the pressure right. Ebron with it over the middle. Taking it right down Broadway. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Isaiah Rodgers on the return. The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, this is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
2nd and 10 at the 24-yard line.
They run once more with Taylor. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. And Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, boy, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So for the Steelers, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they hit the 10-win mark now at 10-5. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Colts, their playoff hopes take a big hit as they fall to 8-7. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.
Kick it and go. Kick it and go.
Might be the team, might be the camp, might be the crew. You need to win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine. Never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when I hit them. Step on, spin move, and zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, and I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, and zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Putting it down for that. Time I was down and out. Had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be. Playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast. A family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. Yeah, he got me in the game now. Read on with the gang now. They're hearing with a lane now. My home second with a ring now. Legendary on the field. Kind of drip is a skill. It's the highest cruiser bill. Ain't nothing just the hill. Step on, spin move, and zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, and I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. Step on, spin move, and zone, scope. Scope the sideline, a touchdown, I put on the show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood dinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you could do, I could do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.